Hello everyone and welcome to a new video with me. Practice makes perfect in the same. Some of you have asked me to make a video where I provide some tips to sound more like a British speaker. If you'd like to sound like a British, so this video is for you. Welcome back. In this video, you'll be watching 5 tips that help you to sound more like a British. Let's get started with tip number 1. The R sound. Yeah. The British accent is a non-rhotic accent. What does that mean? Simply, most of the British people do not pronounce the R, especially if it is preceded by a vowel. In words like word, turn, the R is not pronounced, contrary to the American accent. So be careful. We don't say word, we say word. We don't say turn, we say turn. We also have that if we have the R at the end of the word preceded by a vowel. We are going to replace that with the schwa sound. Schwa sound is this sound, that you can hear at the end of the word. Like the word teacher, teacher, not teacher, teacher. Like trainer, trainer. So we have this schwa sound, which is a sound at the end. But be careful. We do pronounce the R sound if it is preceded by a consonant. In words like break, break, and also train, train, we do pronounce the R simply because it's preceded by a consonant. Let's move on to tip number 2, which is the T sound. Actually, the British people pronounce the T sound in 2 different ways. Number 1, they do pronounce it like water, like better, with the schwa sound at the end, as we have said before, or some of them use the glottal T. The glottal T is this sound that you hear when some British people pronounce the T. So some British people say water, but others say water, water. Some British people say better, better, but some of them also say better. Especially in London. This accent is called Cockney accent. Better, better. But be careful. Don't overuse the glottal T because you are going to sound like weird if you overuse it. For example, if you say, I'm thirsty, I'd like a bottle of water. So here you're gonna like sound a bit weird. So it's better to say, I'm thirsty, I'd like a bottle of water. So here, if you use like in one sentence, you use the glottal T only once or twice maximum, it's okay. Great, amazing. Let's move on now to tip number 3, which is this tone or this melody that British people have. If you have noticed, like when British people talk, it's like they are singing, it's like they are using a specific melody. Let me give you an example. In this sentence, so if we say it the American way, we say, yesterday I went to the shop, I shopped and I came back, for example. But British people would say, yesterday I went shopping and I came back. Do you feel the difference? So they have this melody. So let me give you other examples. I say, oh my gosh, today is very hot. I'd like to go to the beach. Do you see that? Like when they speak, they have this kind of melody. And this drives me to go to tip number 4, which is using a raisin intonation at the end of the sentence. British people do use raisin intonation when they end a sentence. For example, they would say, David, can you help me? Can you help me? So they go up at the end of the sentence. They would say, John, are you going to the university? Are you going to the university? And they have this melody plus going up at the end of this sentence. Now let's move on to the last tip, which is number 5. Actually, British people have a special pronunciation when it comes to a specific words. Let me start with this O sound in some words. British people pronounce like a complete O. They pronounce it this way, O. For example, they say no, no, not like Americans. So you have this complete O. They would say you, you. Is that you? So you see they have a different U, a different O. So, it's not like the American one. Also in the word and. So maybe Americans would say and this way, and, but British people would say and. For example, in this sentence, they would pronounce it this way. I'd like a kilo of sugar and a kilo of potatoes and. So they use an a sound, not a sound like Americans. They say and. Also in this word, what. Americans would say what with a. They open their mouth. But British people would, like, they shape their mouth this way. What. And sometimes with the glottal T. What? What's your name? What's your name? What? It's not me. So they pronounce the WH word, what, this way, not like the Americans, what. Do you see the difference? Also, they have this word, me, which is different from the American one. So they say, it's not me, and again they go up. Me, it's not me. So let's repeat these words again. So some specific words or some specific pronunciation to the British accent. Of course, there are a bunch of other words, but these are major when it comes to the British accent. So I repeat, words like so, no, these words that end with an O sound. So, so as well. So we said that the British people have this beautiful O pronunciation. Also the word me, the word what, and many other words. So I hope that you liked today's video. If you like it, please do share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit the bell in order to, receive all my videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care of yourselves and